Hello Physical Fiends, it's Jordan here with another Worth a Purchase where I play a game for a short amount of time to see if I would buy it myself. Today, I'm taking a look at Spellcaster University, which is releasing digitally on consoles this week, but this is physical paradise and I only care about physical releases. And this does have a physical release, the details of which I will talk about in a little bit. It's worth paying attention to since depending on where you live, you may or may not see it in normal stores. If you don't want to wait until later in the video, well, all of them are linked down below in the description and pinned comments. But first, what is Spellcaster University? Well, it's essentially a Hogwarts management game, which is gonna be an instant buy for many people out there. Obviously, it's lacking the license. You'll have to pretend Lavender Brown is walking the hallways. Essentially, there is a decent bit of RNG roguelike style gameplay in here, which makes it feel much less of a management game than I imagined. While it has choices in where to build classrooms, which houses to sort students into, I feel there is just too much randomness and craziness to call it a true management game. It is not, okay? This is not Theme Hospital or anything, because there's runs with this game like an actual roguelike, because there's a looming dark army that you can do nothing about, at least not initially, and they are inevitably coming to ruin your school. So you got to make it as awesome as possible, let as many awesome students graduate as possible before abandoning and starting a new school in a new location. With different types of magic, you gain points for how productive you are in each field, and with these points, you can draw cards. Yes, cards, random cards that you spend points on. You choose one of 3 randomly drawn cards, which may be a new classroom, a new display item that gives oddly specific bonuses, or some less common disposable items. It's, of course, really overwhelming, and in terms of stats, there seems to be a hell of a lot going on under the hood, and the new rooms and items fly at you at a rate of knots that it's impossible to get any sort of grasp at how things are heading. You just hope for the best. It is not a proper management game. It's very RNG and very chaotic, but it is fun and it is addictive. It flows so quickly that you can barely stop to breathe. Students come in, and before you know it, they've already graduated, which is always fun to see what kind of profession they go into. Will they become a magic teacher, or will they fail spectacularly and go into peasantry? Always nice to see, and you get plenty of bonuses depending on what job they go into. This seems to be a game where there is a lot going on, but also not a lot at the same time. It is as complex as it is shallow. It is a bit contradictory, but that's just from me playing for a couple of hours. However, I could see myself playing many more hours just because it's one of those games where there's not a natural breathing spot to put it down for the evening. My daughter was having fits about me going into her Animal Crossing time as I hogged the Switch. So, the physical release, this is only releasing physically in Europe. There is no North American physical release. This is going to be physical on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. The standard edition will be at retail in Europe, although if you live in North America, if you check the links down below in the description and pinned comment, you'll see that VGP will be carrying copies of that if you want a convenient way to get it from there. However, there is also a deluxe edition for each console, and that is exclusive to redartgames.com. I've linked it below. These only have 300 copies each. They're the same price as the standard edition, but come with an exclusive cover sleeve and a keychain. Not a massive bonus, but it's the same price and more limited. If you purchase from Red Art Games with the links below, you can also get 10% off if you use my code Jordan10. And any purchase made via those links greatly supports me in the best way possible, and I do thank you from the bottom of my heart. Would I buy this myself? I'm not sure. Like, don't get me wrong, I found it really hard to put down, but it's not really my kind of game. It does what it sets out to do pretty well, but you just can't expect a proper management game. The randomness, speed, and RNG is just too much. Think of it like a roguelike without combat or danger, and you're kind of on the money. I think it is well designed to be addictive and have an endless gameplay loop. If you're into that sort of thing, this will be right up your alley, and I can imagine you guys spending dozens of hours with it. Are you planning on picking it up? Do let me know in the comments below. If you want to buy it, consider doing so with the links in the description and pinned comment, and I do thank you greatly. If you're new here and you enjoy physical media, then please do subscribe, okay? It will be the best thing you do today, because the bigger this channel is, the more publishers will see that and think, hey, you know what? Maybe we should make a physical copy of a video game, and that's what we want here, okay? So subscribe, do your duty, and have a fantastic day. Take care.